REFLEX is a 2-year project joining forces of partners from 5 European countries, members of the Euraccess network, in developing more inclusive and flexible approaches towards career development of researchers. The 2 videos we prepared should help you to better navigate through the project itself and its outcomes. In this first video, we will guide you through the resources created within the project and show you how you can use them in your work. The second video will provide you with brief instructions on how to work with the REFLEX online application. Let's start with a brief overview of the project and its outcomes. The project searches for an answer to the question how to increase the flexibility and reflexivity of existing research career development tools in different contexts in order to make the process of career planning of researchers successful and efficient. REFLEX tries to respond to this challenge through designing of a responsive and flexible career development framework. It should integrate existing tools into the context-sensitive models of career development services, and in this way complement the efforts made so far in support of the career development of researchers. Partners involved in the project were by Zoltan Nonprofit Limited for Applied Research from Hungary, the Swiss Federal Institute of Technology Zurich from Switzerland, Norwegian University of Science and Technology from Norway, Slovak Academic Information Agency from Slovakia, and the University of Copenhagen from Denmark. The project generated many interesting outcomes that we would like to introduce in this video. Let's have a closer look at them. The project consisted of 3 main stages. In the first stage, we were mapping existing policies in the European research area and institutional practices in involved countries. In the second phase, we involved stakeholders in the discussion and development of new solutions. Last but not least, we developed tools that can be used to help research institutions, HR managers, and supervisors to provide more structured and easily accessible assistance to researchers, regardless of their background. Tools can also be used by individual researchers to better plan and manage their personal career growth. Results of the mapping exercise from the first stage on the existing policies and practices are summarized in the background report, identifying the key factors of the researcher's career development that will later become the main element of the REFLEX framework. If you would like to browse through the collected good practices, you can also access them in the REFLEX Good Practice collection. The key aspect of the project was the participation of a broad spectrum of stakeholders in the second phase. Stakeholders were involved in 5 national scenario workshops and in the European workshop. The input they provided might be interesting for all those working in the field of career development of researchers. You can find it summarized in the outcome reports. The blockers and boosters they contain might slightly differ from country to country. However, many of them can be relevant for your case as well. For outcomes of the European workshop, click on the tab named Likewise. Eventually, several tools were developed using both the results of the mapping exercise and the stakeholders' input. The descriptions introduce the general scheme, including all the modules in its 5 categories, namely mobility, networking, career advice, academic skills and development, and company and organizational interaction. The implementation guide will help you use the general scheme and adapt it to your needs and possibilities of your organization. If you would like to learn more about how to implement it in different contexts, have a look at the EURAX's implementation guide, which includes also case studies from pilot trainings in 5 countries. If you plan to organize a similar workshop in your country, you can print a set of cards. The whole scheme has been transformed into a publicly available online application, which enables you to create a case-specific institutional scheme. You can learn more about it in our second video.